Say I'm the biggest, the largest.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
The biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest.
It's called a promo, kid, and if you want to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
Acknowledge me. These people, these are all my people because they acknowledge me. Let me talk to you. I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time.
Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
But wait a minute, at one point that would have been you and your...
Everything I touch turns to gold. There is nothing I can't do.
You can't see him anymore.
Hey, say I'm the biggest, the largest.
Yep. Welcome back to another episode of the Budget Cut Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com and MT Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow my guy on Twitch. Make sure you follow him on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Is Mama named him Twitter? I'm gonna name him Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. That's what it is. That's what I grew up on. That's what it is. So we got a loaded show. We're not gonna try to hold you long today. We got Bound for Glory coming up in about 35 minutes.
That's all, yeah.
They just got through doing the TNA. What's it called?
Pre-show and stuff.
Pre-show.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. So shout out to Mickey James. Shout out to I almost said Iconics, the beautiful people. Yeah. So it really is all the women going in there, right? So shout out to them.
It always kind of blows me away. Like I was there for Bound for Glory 2 years ago. It always blows me away that it's not a big one. Like it's not a big induction class, and it's never that long.
Yeah.
But I always appreciate it in comparison to WWE's where they hold it at like 10 o'clock, make all the superstars come in like the night before WrestleMania and have them there for 2 hours. Like,
everybody after SmackDown.
Yeah.
And you wonder why everybody's sleeping, leaving, and all that stuff. Like, bro, come on, dude. And then we got to get up in the morning. Like the NXT people got WrestleMania in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, Scoring, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. They did a what is it called? Like a little documentary for what is it called? Stand and Deliver this year. And a lot of the people were saying like, we had the Hall of Fame last night. Then we had to come in at 3 a.m. to run through like the setup for the matches that we were doing today at like 11 or something like that. And I was like, that's insane.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Get the Tables for the raid. Appreciate you for the raid on Twitch.
Hey.
Make sure you follow Get the Tables. If you're not following him already, I'm sure you are, because otherwise you wouldn't have been sitting here in the raid. So make sure you follow Tony and them for Get the Tables. I know he's happy, man. I told you, Tony, you need to believe in your Buccaneers a little more. Believe in your Buccaneers a little more, man. He don't want to believe in his Buccaneers. He keeps saying all the injuries and all that. They good. They are good, man. Believe in your Bucks a little more, man. So shout out to Get the Table. Shout out to Tony. If you're on the Red app, hit the like button for me. It helps it go a long way. Just by you hitting the oh Lord, here go WWE fan.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
man, it's been a rough couple of weeks. I'll say that. That's why I got the black Eagles hat here tonight. There ain't no color here, bro. It's
I mean,
it's been a rough few weeks, but it's only the third. It's only been 3 games, so we still got the rest of the season. I ain't tripping. I ain't stressing. It's all good.
Hey, Lamar Champion said Tony's a self-hater. Get the tables. Believe in your team, man. I've been trying to tell you every week, man. Believe in them Bucks, man. Follow Lamar Champion as well if you're not following him on the Purple app. Another dope streamer who joins the show. He comes by and he joins the show with myself and Tony from Get the Tables.
Right on.
On
Shout out
Thursday.
Lamar Champion.
Yeah, on Thursdays was sports talk. So we always open it up, and Lamar has taken that invite every week. So appreciate Lamar. WWE fans say y'all finna release it. No, they're not.
No.
They do this every year. They do this every year.
No. We good.
They mess around. Might lose one more. They might lose one more game, then turn around and win like 8 straight or whatever. So appreciate the follow. Make sure you follow my guy MT Darkness as well. My guy Mark. But before we get into the WWE Crown Jewel, before we get into everything else, and what's going on with TNA tonight, how's everything going with you?
Everything's going good on this end, I'm starting to experience winter type or the cold down here in the south, the south-ish,
Lucky.
So south-ish. I wouldn't call North Carolina completely the south. I'd say that's still in your wheelhouse, but
pretty southern.
It's nice up here around October. If I was still back up home, it would be probably in the 50s and getting lower at night. So I'd be seeing 30s at night and then 50s during the day. But I walk out of my house and I'm still able to not have a jacket on. I went for a walk today and I had a jacket on at first, but then I started sweating real quick. Yeah. So I'm loving it. I'm loving everything right now, and I'm glad I made this decision. So things are going good.
Yeah, that's one thing. I knew, like I said, I went to Carolina in October. The last time I was out there, it was in October of, I think it was 2 years ago now, and it was just beautiful out there.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, dude, I low key wanted to move there. Mark,
hey, have that conversation with Mrs. Dope. Hey.
I don't know if she ready for that type of move, man. But I low key wanted to move there. Carolina treated us very, very nicely.
It's nice down here.
Yeah, it's real nice out there. They still do the old school block parties and stuff too, man.
Yeah.
I love it out there, man.
And I'm an hour away from Charlotte, and they be doing that stuff off rip all the time. Yeah. They just had one last Wednesday. They were just opening up the block up for everybody, DJs all over the place. So.
Oh my, Alice in Wonderland, Dynamite J. Mark is going off about he finally got Cody. We're going to get into all of that. Stranger danger here. Alice in Wonderlands, I haven't seen her in years.
Hey,
what's the other chick that used to come in? I'm mad I remember her name because she used to be like the head chick in the chat. And she changed her name so many times now I'm starting to forget him. Dang, I can't even remember. But Alice, you know who I'm talking about. It was like your homegirl or something like that used to come in the chat all the time. She didn't anybody came in with some mess, she was go charge them out, get them up out of there. So I can't remember her name. It's been so long, bro. But appreciate y'all joining.
I love the OGs.
Yeah, man. Good to see the OGs back, man. But we're not here to waste your time. We're here to get right into it. So I guess let's get right into Crown Jewel from yesterday, man. So as you see John Cena on the screen with the bright yellow going on, man. Hey, what overall thoughts? Did you watch Crown Jewel first of all?
I did watch Crown Jewel.
Did you watch it live or was it?
No, absolutely not. I was not getting up at 8 o'clock to watch this show. No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
but I watched it later, and I think that this. We might talk about WrestlePalooza later, but this should have been the premiere show for going on ESPN because this show was so much better than WrestlePalooza. If this show was going up against what was that? All Out, I would say that WWE like had a case to be like, yo, we can hold our own against AEW. We put on a better show if somebody wanted to say that, because the show was really good.
Yeah.
But the show that they had the other day was terrible. But like this was really good. I had a fun the entire time. I thought this was a really good show. I thought both championship matches were really, really good. And I was blown away by Cena and AJ.
Yeah.
A little bit of me was very I don't know, like I had a cautious like feeling going into it. You know, both of them are getting near their 50s or are in their 50s. So booties, what the heck? But I was a little cautious going into that match. I was just like, I don't know, both of them are a little bit older, and I don't know, but the tribute spots like in that match, I think that goes to show just the legend status from both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like both of these guys have had so much really good iconic like matches with so many different superstars, and the fact that AJ was in it and he was able to pull out like moves from other different like eras too, from different companies. Like a shout out to Joe, shout out to Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. Like, man, this match was it was great. It was great. I loved it.
Facts, man. That was probably it turned out way better than what I thought, man. Especially when they started doing the RKOs, the Sister Abigail's. That was a beautiful moment.
That was a great moment. Yeah. And then the Firefly. Man, I must have rewound that spot like 3-4 times. Where I was like, man, that was.
And then Cena doing the introduction for AJ, having a personal introduction for AJ, man. Yeah. So I was just like, yo, this is dope, because he didn't do that. He hasn't done it for anybody, like Randy or none of them. So the fact that he gave AJ that moment, and then like it just kind of reminds you of the fact, like we've been knowing for a while that AJ is going to retire soon, but the fact that they said, you know, hey, next year for sure is his last year, it's just like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? So
I have a question about that for you. Do you think that AJ, because his contract with WWE is going to end early next year is what they were saying. Do you think that he signs one to finish off for the rest of the year in WWE, or you think he's going to leave and branch out and go other places for his last year?
Well, he's always said, at least the past few years, that he was going to retire in WWE.
Okay.
That's what he said. Now, could things have changed? Sure. It's been 3 or 4 years since, you know, he made that clear that he wanted to retire in WWE. But you know, he might want to go wrestle Kenny, because Kenny ain't no telling how long Kenny got. Well, you know, he hasn't been the same since the diverticulitis and all that. So maybe I don't know if Danielson might try to get a match with him, or somebody in the indies that got released. Maybe he want to do something with the Good Brothers. You know, they're not in the WWE, so I don't know. Anything could change, you know, at any moment now, especially if they're not going to do AJ right.
That was my biggest thing too. It's just like a lot of the people that I could see him wanting to go on a reunion tour with, or a retirement tour. A lot of those people aren't in the WWE right now, like the Good Brothers, like, you know,
Young Bucks,
Joe, the Young Bucks. Yeah, all of them. They're all in other places, you know. So, and a lot of them are in AEW, but you know, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. So, and TNA too. Like, I don't know. It'd be cool.
What up, Adam? What
about AJ's gear too? What did you think about that?
Yeah, little throwback. What I would do if I'm WWE, first of all, you know, we always going to say treat AJ right, but now that you got this partnership with TNA, put a TNA run in the middle of his last run. Let him go after the title there. Fight Kazarian, because that's a throwback right there. Eric Young, that's a throwback right there. And just let him go through the younger people too. Let him go up with Leon Slater and all them, and Joe Hendry and all them. Well, Joe Hendry's NXT now, but you know, just let him mix it in.
Oh wait, is that official?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it
is.
Is.
Like, did I miss something? I was like, good Lord.
So, but I do it, mix it in with AEW and WWE stuff. Like, let him fight his best opponents from WWE and go to TNA and get a run there. That's what I think they should do. And if not, go to AEW like Sting did, because Sting's AEW last year compared to WWE, it's not even a comparison.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
thank God for AEW helping Sting do his thing. So,
could you imagine if WWE was the last run that Sting actually had, the last proper run?
That would have been so bad.
That would have been so sad. Oh man.
He said, "Look at Edge, TNA." Adam says AJ wins the Rumble. I doubt it.
Absolutely not.
Highly doubt it. So
he already he's never been a fan of going to what is it called, Saudi Arabia in the first place. So
yeah,
I think with his last year, he's just gonna play that card heavy. He's just letting me like, nah, I ain't going there. He's like, you ain't gonna see me in the Rumble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, Crown Jewel started off, man. Big Bronson Reed finally get to perform in his home country because last time he got injured when Elimination Chamber went down there, so he was real distraught and hurt about that. But now he gets to come, and not only you open up the show, but you open up against Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, you beat Roman Reigns.
And Cole was making a huge deal out of it, saying he was only the second person to beat Roman.
Pin him, 1-on-1.
So like Cody and you don't think about stuff like that.
Yeah,
but like it really be like that. Like he's only the second person to beat Roman in like what 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, in a 1-on-1 match. Yeah, because the only other time he lost was in a tag match.
Yep.
So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so man, Bronson gets the win, and then the crazy thing about it, they made the vision last night. They completely made the vision. They are legit powerhouse in WWE. What you should do, you know what? I'm gonna say this for the rant later. But what you should do is give them the WWE titles, tag titles, and have them, because Judgment Day they had the titles for over 100 days and defended it one time.
They need somebody that's going to make this division legitimate too, and this is exactly what they would take those titles and work the hell out of them. Yeah,
so like, what the hell are we doing? Like, you already got them in the main event picture every week. Put the titles on and make the titles feel special again. So, but good shout out to them, because Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker basically ran through the OG bloodline by themselves. It was 2-on-3, and it didn't matter. And they ran through all three of them to the point where Roman was pissed off at him, and he was like, "Hey, I love you, but I don't want to see you again at Christmas."
Yeah, right. I heard that.
So, like, any thoughts on that match and how it played out?
I thought it was good. I honestly, going into it, thought that Bronson was going to get the L again. So I was a little surprised at the end of that, but I was very happy with that result. Yeah. I think that this was a good move. Good move for the Vision. Good move for Bronson Reed, who, his big thing so far has just been landing like 6-7 tsunamis on somebody up to this point. So to give him that legitimate like factor and stuff like that, I think that what's his name? Not Bronson Reed, but the other one.
Braun Breaker.
I think Braun Breaker already has that going behind him, like that support and the rocket on him. But I think Bronson Reed really needed something like this. So I think this was a really good push in that direction. So
yeah, facts. This was huge for Bronson. I was happy to see it. Y'all know Roman, my guy. I hate to see Roman lose, but in this situation, I didn't mind it at all. Like, it made sense all the way through. So now the bloodline. Your thoughts on what they're trying to do? Because I talked about this briefly with Tony on maybe 2 Thursdays ago when they brought him back, when Roman first came back, and I was like, I got mixed vibes about this, right? I'm happy that they're kind of bringing this story back, because we saw how it ended with The Rock and all that. It didn't end how it's supposed to end, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're trying to run it back low key or start it back up, and hopefully out of this time, Jimmy Uso gets a push out of it this time.
Yeah, he needs it.
He's been the most unserious bloodline member since day one.
Yeah.
So that's my hope coming out of it, that Jimmy gets a chance to shine, and become his own thing and do his own thing. But I also say the negative part of it is, dang, they couldn't get nothing else to pop off. They couldn't get no other storylines to be consistently good, to the point that they got to go right back to the bloodline story, which was started by Vince McMahon.
The bloodline story?
Yeah. Because like, why do you have to run back to the Bloodline story? Because you couldn't find nothing else to stick, or like, has creative been that bad?
Yeah, I find myself wondering that a lot with these guys, like specifically just the three of them. I don't know. It feels like whenever they're together, you know, like they have good stories. I feel like the exception would be. I feel like really the exception would be everybody except Jimmy. Like Jay and Roman have been in really good things, but like, you know, outside of those two, and I'm even talking about Solo and his faction too. Like,
Yeah,
they've been struggling to find something, and you know, feuding with Jimmy wasn't really it, and Jimmy's definitely been struggling. So they say Jimmy. I don't agree with that. I
yeah,
don't think
you're crazy.
Jimmy and Jay are the same, like ring wise and stuff like that. So
No, Jimmy is better in the ring.
Oh, you think Jimmy's better than Jay? Okay.
And you know Jay is my guy, but Jimmy is better in the ring, and Jimmy is more. He has more.
Stamina.
Nah, I can't even think. It's been a long day, y'all. It's been a long day. I got a headache and everything, man. More charisma. He has more charisma than Jay Uso, man. So like, Jay used to be the shy one. Like, if you go back and look at that stuff from back in the day, Jay used to be shy, and Jimmy used to be the one that had to like start the promo, carry the promo, and Jay just get his one-liners in. And Jay will tell you that himself. Jay has said that yeah, Jimmy is the one that, you know, carried everything because I was shy. So yeah, and then Jimmy does stuff that Jay don't even do, like the whisper in the wind and stuff like that. Jay don't do that.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah,
more grounded.
Yeah, Jimmy is. I mean, to me, Jimmy is overall better, but Jay got the push, which I loved. I absolutely loved. Main event Jay, that's my guy. But I think Jimmy needs to get a run too. Even Solo got a little push out of the bloodline because he went on to be U.S. champion. He pinned John Cena and destroyed him at Saudi Arabia. He's one of the few guys to pin Cody Rhodes. And then, like, you know, he was able to bring in his own faction out of it with Jacob and all that and do a storyline there. And he even had he did the Netflix premiere with Roman. So even Solo got something out of it. So like, Jimmy hasn't gotten anything. Sammy got something out of it. WrestleMania match and all that. And, like, and then he got to come back and do War Games. Like, so, yeah, Jimmy hasn't got nothing, man. So Jimmy retired with Naomi. What is wrong with you? You talking about Naomi that's just coming back? Will be coming back with a baby, and immediately said that she's going right back for her title. That she should. Come on, Mark.
There's no Jimmy push. There better be.
Right, because what's the point?
He needs to get something out of this. He needs to get something out of this. If I was Jimmy, I would be very serious about this new bloodline story that they're doing, and I would be trying to shift my character as much as I could while this is happening. So that coming out of it, I come out of this a lot, you know, better and a lot better in the fans' eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time coming out of this, you know, like first run around, you know, a lot of the focus was on like Jay and Sammy and, you know, their relationship against Roman, you know, where Jimmy was kind of in the background for that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, Jimmy really needs to be the one that's kind of in the forefront of all this. And so far it's been kind of that, because you'll be seeing Jay and Roman have these types of conversations with Jimmy just kind of in the background, but it's more so as a foreboding thing. It's more of a focused background player. So hopefully he can shift that into something better.
And see, the problem with Jimmy is his character in the storyline never made sense. When he first came back during the pandemic days, he was beefing with Roman. Like, yeah, you doing my brother like this, but I ain't nobody's bitch. And then he turned around, became his bitch a week later, and was wearing the shirts and all that, we the ones and all that. So he already lost points there, right? And then he turned around. He was the one that got mad at Roman before Jay and was trying to convince Jay to leave the bloodline with him. Remember that?
There was a lot of inconsistencies,
Right. So he's the one that's mad at Roman and trying to get Jay to convince him. Jay finally leaves Roman, and then that leads to a one-on-one matchup at SummerSlam where Jay's about to finally pin Roman and take that title reign away. Who stops Jay? Jimmy. Why? Why? You were the reason that Jay even left in the first place.
Yeah.
So again, it's not making sense, right? So, okay, you do that, and then you try to say, "Well, I did it for you. I don't want you to turn into Roman." But you went back and joined Roman.
You just
You don't want like it's not making sense.
And we can't have that with this time around. You know, like Jimmy has to be in everything that Jimmy does in this go around. Jimmy has to always be very intentional about what he's doing, and he can't be a flip flopper. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a big problem in the last one. You know, I didn't really think about it like that. I hadn't like it was a while ago. This whole the whole story, but he was doing a lot of that. He was doing a lot of flip flopping between like his brother and then Roman. So you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like a good type of flip flopping where it's just like, oh, I'm torn between this person, my cousin who's trying to elevate my career, and my brother, and that's my brother. But like it was just he would say one thing and then another. Go back on his word immediately, and there was no real reason for it. So
it's stupid. Like you welcome Sammy in, and then you start getting a little jealous once Jay finally accepts Sammy, and like, what are you doing, bro? And then when you left and Roman came back as a face, you come back and help Roman. It was like, I got you, and I got you. You throwing up the ones, Roman leave you again. You're fighting, you're teaming up with Jacob now to fight Solo, and then turn around, Roman comes back. You're on Raw with your brother, and now you mad at Jay, and you looking at Roman like, no, you turning into him. I see what you're doing. Last time y'all was together, you was fighting for Roman against your own brother, your youngest brother. Like, bro, come on, Jimmy. Like, and then they put you with R-Truth, who don't get me started on R-Truth.
I was gonna say I don't even want to.
Don't even get me started on R-Truth. So we're gonna stay away from the R-Truth thing right now. But you get my point, right?
Yeah.
This is why this needs to happen with Jimmy. If they're gonna run it back, it needs to be this time. It needs to break Jimmy out. Now, Adam asked if they're gonna turn Jay heel. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Is Roman the heel or face? Roman has never changed. I've been trying to tell y'all that for years. Roman has never changed. He's never apologized or anything. He's been the same.
Roman's whole character is just about family and not apologizing for how he acts towards his family or nothing. Like, he's just like, this is the type of love that they need, and this is what I'm going to provide.
Yeah, and I love the fact that Jay is starting to like low key act like Roman. Like, yeah, man, F helping all these people. Let's go do us. You know, I'm gonna do me. I'm looking for that title. Yada yada. So I love that part of it, but I don't know where the story is going. I'm just saying, if they do run it back, Jimmy Uso needs to get a push out of it. And I'm gonna bring something up about Jay too later on that I found interesting. I've kind of said this before on stream a while back, like when he first started doing the yeet, but I'm gonna bring it back up because it's a good conversation. Other people are starting to pick up on it now, and I liked it. So, but back to Crown Jewel, Stephanie Valkyra defeats Tiffany Stratton to win the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Good match. This was probably Tiffany's best match as the champion.
Really good.
Since she won the championship, I should say. I'm glad Stephanie won. Tiffany was undefeated. I did not realize she was 17-0 in 2025.
I think this is the perfect way to give her first loss.
Yeah, I think she should have lost to Jade a while back though. But you know, I don't get. I'm not gonna rant on SmackDown. Tiffany took the L. The right person won, in my opinion. What is your thoughts on or do you have any thoughts on that match?
I thought the match was really good. I liked the way that it was worked, and I really liked the finish.
Yeah.
With Tiffany going for that prettiest moonsault ever, and then missing, and then Stephanie hitting that tornado. God, I keep forgetting the name of it, but she hitting that tornado like moonsault or whatever off the top, or true moonsault. Man, that looked with the way she hits it every time. Like, it looks amazing. The way her hair like just flips in the air and her body does all those rotations. It's crazy. It looks so good. And just to see one contrast right after the other too, like to see Tiffany do her thing and then Stephanie right after the fact. I thought it was the perfect way to end that. And I'm glad that Steph didn't use her, is it BMT or something like that to win the match? So
yeah,
which I've never been a huge fan of that move as her finisher. I don't think it's impactful enough. in my opinion. That's just my
Facts.
opinion.
I
But
agree.
this new move that she's got looks crazy. Longevity wise, I don't know how much longer she should be doing something like this, but this cool though. It looks dope as hell. But like, yeah, I thought that this match was really good. So
Yeah, it was a very good match, man. Steph actually was the ring general in that match. You can see her right after the first sequence. She tells her to take her time. Told Tiff to take her time, and Tiff talk about Tiffy time. No, dummy, she's talking to you for real. Like, get out of character for a minute. She's telling you to take your time. She go tell her, Tiffy time. Did you notice that?
I didn't see that part. No, I'm gonna have to run that back.
Yeah, watch the beginning of the match. That's where they just kind of they did their little back and forth, and you know how they stared at each other while the crowd clapped. Then they zoomed in on Steph, and she was like, "Take your time." Then they zoomed in on Tiff. She was like, "Tiffy time." It's like, what? Like, bro, chill out, please. He said, "How can Jay enter through the crowd?" He's not going to enter through the crowd as a heel. That's the point. But yeah, we kind of talked about this match already, but John Cena defeated AJ Styles. John Cena by far got the loudest pop I've probably ever heard.
I don't know how I didn't realize it until John Cena came out. Like, I didn't realize that all of those shirts were just were John Cena shirts. Once Cena came out and hit in his shirt, and then I like looked at the crowd again, I was like, oh my God. I was like, Jesus. Like, it was literally like the arena was blue and then it was just yellow. It was like yellow and blue. I was like, this is insane. Like, this man moved so much merchandise at this damn show. It was insane. It was crazy. The visual was really dope. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought I was watching the Indiana Pacers playoff game or something. I was like, what the hell going on? I thought they was in Australia. But nah, Indiana, man. All that yellow. Then he came out the yellow and everything. I'm just still like, I'm glad that he had this match with AJ, but just common sense wise, bro, you just got destroyed by Brock Lesnar.
Go ahead. I'll wait until you're done.
You got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Brock said he wants to retire you, and you was like, oh well, AJ Styles, you want that? Triple H, let's go AJ Styles. Like, wait a minute, bro. What are we doing? So what do you think happens? He has 4 appearances left. I think his last match is Saturday Night Main Event. Yeah. Is it going to be him finally beating Brock, or what's going to happen there?
I've heard that the plan is Gunther. So we'll see what happens there. If that's the case, then that really baffles me why Brock was ever involved. Just makes no sense whatsoever. And that's just a waste of a date, you know? Just to get it on a WrestlePalooza show. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They could change their mind and have him beat Brock, but I also don't want to see that match again. I would rather see Gunther and Cena. Honestly,
I'm sorry, Dark. Rob comes in late and he comes in with BS. When I say finally beat Brock, I'm talking about a regular match. The only victory he has over Brock is the Extreme Rules match. And he's lost every single one of the rest of the matches. So finally beat Brock means beating him clean. I'm sorry, Dark. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, that's what I've heard. So I really wish that I think the crowd here was great. I wish that this happened in Paris too. I wish we could have moved stuff around. I wish that Logan would have been here in Australia and that AJ was in Paris, because if you had the Paris crowd who loves AJ and they loved Cena, like that crowd with all of the callbacks from the matches that they were doing, that crowd would have went freaking nuts for this match, especially with the Bray Wyatt spot too. That would have been crazy. But yeah, for the rest of his matches, I'm not too sure who else I want to see him go against. I can't think of anybody. Miz is trying to campaign for a match right now. I don't want to see a Miz match right now. He already faced Orton.
That was a wasted opportunity.
That was a little bit. Triple H is another option. You know, if Triple H wants to get back in the ring, I wouldn't expect much of anything out of that match, though. Every time Triple H gets in the ring now, he just tends to hurt himself. So, no disrespect to Papa H, but like that's just kind of what it is.
He's done.
So I don't know. I don't know who else he's gonna go up against, but he's got 4 dates. He's got Survivor Series. He's got a Raw. I think 2 Raws and then Saturday night's main event. So
Like,
we'll
he's already passed the torch to Cody when he gave him the title back.
Mm-hmm.
The Logan Paul thing should have never happened. That you could have fought. You could have put over
Dominic versus Cena. Good Lord.
Yeah, like, oh, Adam. Look, I ain't even see that. Adam just said that too. Yeah, you could have put over Dom. How hot Dom is right now, man. Please, if you got sent an ad on the purple app, the red app is open. So if you want to go to YouTube, dope content, you can do that. If not, sit there or subscribe. That's all I can tell you on the purple app. I don't want no spoilers. So Adam, if you read that from a dirt sheet, don't do that. But yeah, I don't want to see him in Gunther. I would love to see. It look like it's a possibility, a small one, that it might be Edge. he did just leave AEW for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And he just finished his little story there about teaming up with Christian. That was his story. That's why he went there. So he leaves. Maybe Cena. Maybe they do a one-off. I don't know. I don't know if Tony Khan's gonna be nice enough.
I doubt it. To
I wouldn't be.
Edge.
I wouldn't be.
I would not. I would not. If I was Tony, I would never do that.
Yeah,
unless that was like a special thing that Edge wanted, then I could see Tony folding for that. But
he'll do it just to make Edge happy and not WWE. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep a good relationship with Edge. So, but I think there's a small possibility. But if not Edge, I feel like you at one of these matches, you're gonna have to run it back with Brock, and you're gonna have Cena beat him, and then you should finish it with Roman.
Where would the Roman match happen though?
It'll be the last match.
You want that to happen at Saturday night's main event?
If Roman is calling himself the GOAT and the tribal chief, and everybody else is saying Cena is the GOAT, then you got to have the GOAT versus GOAT match. That's one of his biggest rivals too. It's nobody else. You already ran through everybody else. You ran through Orton. You ran through R-Truth. You ran through Brock, or Brock ran through you.
Brock ran through him.
If you can't get Edge back, Shawn Michaels is retired. Triple H is retired. Undertaker's retired. The Rock, good chance the Rock ain't coming back, especially for no Saturday night main event.
Hell no.
The other people unfortunately are not here no more. Bray Wyatt is not here no more. Umaga is not here no more.
Yeah.
So I think JBL's retired.
Cena outlasted all of them. So
yeah. So I'm trying to think of another big feud. I can't say Rey Mysterio.
We should have waited for. You should have had Cena wrestle Orton last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Cena at the beginning, not only was it the heel stuff where it was just, but like it was also Cena was like just getting back into the swing of things. So Cena at the start of this retirement one was not great. You know, the heel things kind of made things worse in my opinion. I got excited at first, but then quickly fell flat. But I would say Cena is now he's really picking up steam, which makes things even more unfortunate because it makes me look at things with more rose-tinted glasses. But I really wish that we could have had a better last match between Orton and Cena. So
yeah.
Tell
you what, this arena for Bound for Glory looks nice, man.
Oh yeah, I've been there before. Yeah.
And the way they got to set it up, it looks like a WWE show with the entrance, the tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah, this is dope.
I went there for a Ring of Honor show. It was the main event was I think it was a 2 out of 3 falls match with the Briscoes and FTR. So
yeah,
that was
I remember that. That was
good. That was a good match.
So yeah, I think this is the battle royal that they're starting with now. But in my opinion, if you don't do it back with Brock, your only other option, and you can't get Edge, your only option is Roman. And then that way Roman can go ahead and finish you off and officially take the crown. So, but AJ Styles did lose John Cena as pretty much predicted. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky defeated the Kabuki Warriors and another solid. I actually forgot that this match was on this show. Like, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, after the Cena match, I'm like, oh, we on to the main event. And I was like, nah, they kept saying there's another match. I'm like, what's the other match? And then they started doing a promo package for this, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
I think it's good that this match of any of the other matches that I'm glad it's that this match was the one that followed it.
Yeah,
just because Rhea Ripley was always going to get a pop, and there was that moment where like Rhea hadn't been tagged in, so you could let the crowd settle down while Io was getting her ass kicked, and then liven the crowd back up again. So I think this was literally the perfect match that you could have put right after that banger that we just saw. So
yeah, this was a good match too, man. Man, Asuka, bro, with them kicks, she was
laying it into Io,
beating the shit out of Io, bro. And
yeah.
then Io did get her back one time with that drop kick, that springboard drop kick. She nailed her right in the face and did not hold back. I was like, okay, they fighting for real. Like they trying to one up each other in this match, but Asuka was laying them in, man. You could just hear the thuds just every time, like Booker T. It was crazy, man. But that was a good match. Storyline has been, so. We talked about it with
trash.
Yeah. We talked about it with
but I will
about it with Tony. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say? What did you guys say?
I told him Thursday, I was like, I don't like Io's acting.
Mm-hmm.
But Kyrie has been good. Asuka's being the heel, the badass. That's good to see.
Asuka yelling at Kyrie has
it
probably made this whole thing the best part, because I've just been laughing every week. So
right.
Yeah.
And then
I will say the one big positive that's been coming from this whole storyline. We can say whatever we want about Io's acting and this whole thing and stuff like that, but this is like the first time that they've actually let their primary English speakers have a whole storyline where they're pretty much carrying it as much as they can through speaking roles. And for that, I think that's great. And I think that they've done a really good job with that in that aspect. So like we understand why Io is feeling the way that she's feeling and why this match is happening and stuff like that. So I do think that should be commended.
And see, I tried to break it down because a lot of people say, well, Io is still debating on what she should do after getting misted in the face. And I say, well, you got to think about Japanese culture. And I say, to make Io look smarter, I hope they kind of talk about the Japanese culture of, hey, your masters might beat you down and beat you up, because that's what happens. Like in real life, who was it? Ishii?
Yeah.
Beat the crap out of Asuka when he was training her in real life. And I was like, no matter what, she never disrespected him, because that's just the culture out there.
That's how it is, yeah.
So I say, kind of like Kill Bill. So I was like,
that's what they do in the New Japan Dojo. That's why they call them young boys,
Yeah.
They all get their ass whooped before they make it to the main roster and make a name for themselves. And they have the biggest, like all the people in the world, like they had that big class of the American wrestlers that were coming to the LA Dojo, training under Shibata, like Gabe Kidd, all of them, and every single one of them that came out of that, like Carl Fredericks, they all have the biggest amount of respect in the world for this guy. So,
Lord, bro, they doing this battle royal match, and they got zombies walking out to the ring right now. You remember when the Miz got attacked by zombies?
Yeah,
that's what it looks like right now.
Oh no!
But I don't know if this.
I tried to erase that from my memory. That was a terrible. Oh shoot!
I can't. Who is this guy? Anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, they have this whole zombie character. I can't even figure out his name right now. He say Frosty Two's Dapper. Yeah, that's what they do, man. That's what they do. They show love when you're in the commercial break. But but yeah, so hopefully they bring that to it. I think it's kind of too late since they already had the match. Unless Io is still conflicted come tomorrow and next week and etc. I hope they talk about the Japanese culture and why she's so conflicted and it took so long for her to finally turn on Asuka. So it'll make Io look smarter too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But good match, solid match. Still John Cena got the loudest pop. It's not even close. Like John Cena got the loudest pop of the night. Second up is Roman. Then it was Rhea and then Cody. So in that order. But speaking of Cody Rhodes' main event finally takes an L to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins did not need any help to give this L, even though he did cheat in the heelish way. You know, he hit him with the ring, but overall, no Paul Heyman, because Paul told everybody to stay backstage. No Vision. Everybody was no Becky Lynch. And Seth got the win. I was happy to see it. They absolutely cooked in this match. Seth pulled out some moves, and I ain't seen Seth do it some years.
I loved it.
So yeah, Seth cooked in this match, and I absolutely loved this match from start to finish. And I was so happy when he won.
And that top rope crossroads was nuts.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Cody do that before.
And then the coast to coast headbutt that Seth did.
That was nuts. Yeah, that was crazy too. Yeah.
And then Cody went for the springboard cutter at one point, and Seth caught him into a sit down power bomb. I was like, what the hell? Yo, they cooked.
Yeah, I feel like because of the Cena AJ match, this match might get forgotten, but like this match was easily like a 1B to the other match that was on. So this was a really, really good match too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was actually still my favorite match, even though I love the Cena AJ match and everything that came with it. I absolutely love this match. Like when Seth won, I legit, we've been watching wrestling so long that some things I just be like, all right, cool. But when he won, I was like, hell yeah. Like I was hyped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of my teams just won a big game or something. Like I haven't been that hyped for a match, ending of a match in a while. Since what? Last time I was that hyped for a match like that is when I was at WrestleMania and Roman beat Brock in Dallas. Just because I didn't want Brock to win at all. So I was in there cheering for Roman, like, I was like, hey. So, and I had to be in the arena to be that hype for that match. Because if I was watching at home, I'd be like, whatever. So, but that's how it was when Seth won. I was so happy to see it. You said, was Heyman carrying Roman? I doubt it. But it does seem like, ever since Heyman left, Roman is starting to, and the bloodline is starting to, so it's a possibility that Heyman is the wise guy for a reason, right? And he's always with a winner for a reason, say.
I feel like they're building up slowly to another three-way match at Mania this year.
With who?
This time with Roman, Punk, and Rollins, except this time it'll be for a title. I feel like that's what we're building up to this year.
Seth has a lot of enemies.
Yeah. But the consistency is that he's always been feuding. He's consistently always been feuding with one of those two, like even throughout the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they could go the route of Punk and Rollins, which would just be like it would make sense. But I feel like that Roman's gonna get shoehorned into it at some point.
It's gonna be interesting to see because like a lot of people have claims to that title. They have legit claims. LA Knight has a legit claim. Jey Uso has a legit claim. Roman is not going after that title because he's a WWE title guy. So if he does go after the title, it'll be Cody's title. CM Punk has a legit claim to that title. And then you got Seth. Like it could go so many ways. It could go so many ways, but only one person can hold that title. So we gotta figure something out for Survivor Series. Well, Survivor Series is gonna be War Games, so probably won't be no title match there. But what is it? Saturday night? Well, I can't say Saturday night main event. So Royal Rumble and Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, basically. Which is crazy because that's next year, and we talking about that's next time titles gonna be defended on a. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But yeah, Drew is on SmackDown though, so he ain't going after that title. But yeah, so that's it for Crown Jewel. You got anything else on that?
Oh no, I'm good. But a good show. I would, if I was grading the show, I would probably give it a A. Like I think this was a really good show. Like top to bottom, I don't think there was any matches that were like skippable. If you were really like digging deep, then maybe the women's tag match. But I think even that was a banger too. I like that match also. So, what about you? What are you grading this show?
Exactly what Mark just said. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. There you go.
Yeah, exactly what Mark just said. 9 out of 10.
Should have been the premiere show for ESPN.
Yeah,
should have been. WrestlePalooza, garbage. That man,
that was ridiculous, bro.
Oh man, that show was not good. Holy crap. You know
and
what the funniest thing about WrestlePalooza too was? I don't know if you know you saw it, but one of the like
ESPN
reviewers,
writers,
yeah, one of the
Andreas
writers,
Hale. Yep.
he was like, this show sucked.
Yeah, see, that's the
I'm just like,
thing,
bro. Like, even your people are saying that this show was not great. Like, this is like, y'all gotta pick that shit up.
People
And
gonna learn
did,
fast.
so.
People gonna learn fast. Andreas Hale don't hold back for nobody. He's gonna tell you the truth. He's on Busted Open from time to time, so I get to hear him speak about stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like him because he just call it what it is down, no matter what brand it is. So
Good.
Yeah, so I wasn't shocked at all when I saw his report. I was like, yeah, that's what I expected. I thought he was nice, actually, compared to what he would normally say on the radio. So, so shout out to him. Let's keep it moving. We did have NXT. Yeah, oh yeah, baby. We had NXT versus NXT versus TNA this past Tuesday.
Give me 1 second, dope. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me hide you real quick. NXT versus TNA this past week, and I don't know how I would grade this. I think I would probably give this. I would probably say it was like a 5 or 6.5 overall, man, straight across the board. And by the way, let me say this before Dark gets back. Thank you guys for watching on whatever platform you're watching on. Appreciate you. If you're on the Red Out, please hit the like button. It's free. It's simple. You know, we don't ask for nothing like that, nothing crazy, you know, no money unless you decide you want to help the stream. Purple app, all you got to do is just say, you know, speak like what Mark has been doing all night. Appreciate you, Mark. Keep speaking. It helps push the algorithm. So if you're on the Red app, Purple app, Blue app, just say what's up. Hit the like button if you got one. It helps a lot, man, and it's free. So thank you. But yeah, like I said, I want to run through this because I don't want to keep you too long. Bound for Glory is happening right now. It started off with the NXT Tag Champions, Dark State, taking on the TNA World Champions, the Hardy Boys, and both titles are on the line. And the Hardy Boys got the victory. This was the right move, in my opinion, especially with Bound for Glory, that the Hardy Boys taking on the Dudleys tonight. And now, instead of it just being the TNA titles on the line, we have the TNA and NXT titles on the line. And a lot of people are saying whoever wins this match is officially the number one goated tag team of period. Right? So, because if the Dudleys win, they would now say we have every single title that ever existed. Right? But the Hardys, they right now have a title that the Dudleys never had, and that's the NXT titles. So that made this match tonight even bigger than what it already was. So shout out to the Hardys getting the win over Dark State. I'm not worried about Dark State. They will get their chance to get the titles back. So I'm not worried about that, but that was the right call. Team NXT women defeated Team TNA women in a Survivor Series style elimination match, 4-on-4 match. And this is exactly what should have happened as well, because I feel like NXT women's division is way better than TNA's women's division, and vice versa. I feel like the men's division in TNA is better than the men's division in NXT. So I feel like this was a great call to have the women's win for NXT. And then later on, you had the TNA men's win, TNA men's team win over NXT, right? And then in between that, the match of the night. And when I say match of the night, I'm talking about TNA, NXT, AEW, because AEW had a show on Tuesday as well. They had Title Tuesday. But match of the night across the board was the NXT North American Championship match between Ethan Page and Mustafa Ali. Them boys absolutely cooked. I mean, like, they left no crumbs. They cooked, they ate, whatever you want to say. They did it all. And the way it ended with Ali hitting the suicide dive through the ropes, they both fell over the table. And then as Ali is rolling Ethan Page back into the ring, Ali's foot is caught on Booker T's headset, right? So Ali's going up onto the top rope to do his finisher, and you got this headset on his foot and it's slowing him up. Ethan Page turns around and just shoves him off the top rope so hard. I was like, man, this guy can land anywhere. And lucky for us and him, he landed safely to where he was able to feel pain, but it wasn't enough to like send him to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So, because that was a crazy spot, crazy landing there. So shout out to those two, man. Match of the night. North American champion Ethan Page is still the North American champion. Main event, you had the, like I said, TNA, Team TNA took out Team NXT. Men's division. Joe Hendry was a special referee. Jordan Grace was a special referee for the women's match. And, you know, I thought it was going to be some type of surprise or something. They had plenty of opportunities to give us something, and they didn't give us nothing. Jordan didn't turn. She didn't do nothing fishy. The same with Joe Hendry. She didn't turn or do anything fishy. Let me see if Dark is back. Not yet. So I kind of want to wait before I talk about this part, but I don't want to keep y'all here, right? But I was expecting something to happen, because why else would you make Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry the special referees in these two matches, right? I just don't understand it. And off subject, speaking of TNA right now, we have the TNA women's championship match happening. It's about to start between Kalani and yeah, that's not a good enough reason for me, sir. I'm sorry. We got Kalani Jordan taking on Indy Hartwell right now. So that match is about to start. I think Kalani is going to retain. I'm going to go ahead and give you that prediction now. I think Kalani retains. She just got the title. I don't see her losing. I don't care what they disagree with. My opinion is my opinion. They could have did, if you go to put them in the match, do something with them. Don't just put them in the match just to put them in the match. Because you had people, you hyped this up for weeks of, oh, which team is she on? Which team is he on? Because he's TNA. They started in TNA, but now they NXT and all that, and everybody don't trust them and yada yada. You could have did something. So they didn't do nothing. Yeah, Kalani is a beast. She's better than Jada and Soul. Yeah. I have to think about Soul. Jada, she's better than Jada for sure right now. Soul Ruka, it's something about Soul that's starting to stick out to me, man. So, like, my fandom for Soul Ruka has become way better than what it was when she first started. So, we'll see. Soul is nice. I think Soul is a future champion. We're gonna see what's going on with her. And when I say future champion, I mean like main roster, main event, WrestleMania type champion, right? They got her standing next to Charlotte Flair on SmackDown. But yeah, Kalani is her too, man. Kalani is her, just like, her fiance is him. Let's see if Dark is back. Nope. What the hell? All right. I'm trying to wait because I know I want to get Dark's opinion on this NXT TNA Survivor Series thing before we leave. NFW, appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follow. That's what I'm watching it on right now. But I don't know what program you have. I have a program that I can't say on here because it'll get banned just like Stream East did. But I'm watching it on the Fire Stick, yeah. So, yeah, you can watch it on there. It would be nice to see Indy Hartwell get a win, but it's Kalani just got that title. You can't have TNA just win all their titles back tonight. You know what I'm saying? You could, but it won't mean nothing. So I think Kalani wins, and I think Mike Santana gets that title back, right? And then you still got the Hardys. You still got the Hardys carrying the NXT title. So, but yeah, so I went through the whole TNA NXT show.
Oh, shit.
But basically, long story short, I said the Hardys winning over Dark State and winning NXT titles was the right move because it made tonight's match even bigger because now a lot of people are saying whoever wins this match tonight between the Hardys and the Dudleys officially becomes the #1 goated tag team. Because if the Dudleys win, if the Hardys win right now, the Hardys can say we have a title that you never had, which is the NXT titles, and we beat y'all. But if the Dudleys win, the Dudleys can officially say we've won every single tag titles that existed from New Japan, WWE, ECW, WCW, NXT. Well,
everywhere.
They haven't won AEW, but outside of AEW.
Yeah.
So everybody is saying whoever wins this match now is officially the goated tag team, and it makes sense, man. So I got the Hardys winning tonight still.
I think it was a big like rule of thumb, a big thing to note too, that they ended the night with both teams going equal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like TNA and NXT, it was like 2-2 by the end of the night. So
yeah, with that, yeah. I mean, I didn't have a problem with that. I just kept saying that if you're gonna have Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace be special referees in their matches, and then you're gonna have the right teams won both of them. I think the women's division for NXT is better, so I'm glad they won. I think the men's division of TNA is better, so I'm glad they won. Right decisions on both. Everything was the right decision across the board. Even Ali, I wanted Ali to win, but I get why he lost. And that was the match of the night across the board from AEW, TNA, NXT. Ali versus Ethan Page, absolutely cooked. Match of the night. Might be the match of the week, actually. Well, we just had Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel, yeah.
Never mind. But it's up there. It's top 3 for sure. But if you go have Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry do 2 to 3 weeks of who can they be trusted, what team can I be on, and yada yada. Nobody wants us because nobody trusts us. Make us special referees, and you do absolutely nothing with them, nothing suspicious. You didn't cost nobody nothing. You didn't attack nobody. Like, what was the point of putting them in the match?
Yeah. Literally straight-laced referees. You could have just had a referee in there, and then it would have been the same thing.
Yeah, like you build them up, and this is supposed to be a huge thing, especially going up against AEW, and it was just like straightforward the whole night. The only time you really got something that wasn't straightforward was when Ali did that suicide dive and hit Ethan Page, and they both flew over the table. Ali was getting on the top rope, do his move, and he got caught in Booker T's cord, and then got shoved off the top rope, which is crazy. Like, that's the only thing. Everything else was straightforward. Well, Trick Williams did leave Ricky Saints. Yeah. But after that, it was still straightforward. So, like, it is what it is. But did you get to watch the TNA NXT battle, and what's your thoughts on that night?
I watched most of it. Believe it or not, the only thing that I missed that night was the North American Championship match. So that was the only match that I missed. So yeah, I do have to go back and watch that. But
please do.
I will. But everything else that I saw that night was fire. So and I really hope that they do another show like this again. Because this has been like in the making. This has been since they started this relationship. Like we've been talking about like Worlds Collide when they would do that, but now with the AAA promotion, they kind of just gave that to them. So, which is cool. Yeah. But I'm glad that they finally did this, and they gave it away on TV, which was nuts. Like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be for sure like a pay-per-view or something.
Thanks AEW.
Yeah.
That's why they did it.
Yep. Title Tuesday, but yeah, no, I thought that this was a really dope show altogether. I really liked of the matches that I watched. I think I really enjoyed the men's match the most. The one thing about the women's match that really bugged me, and this was when they announced the teams, like going into it, was what's her name? Oh man, she's the TNA Knockouts champion, Kalani Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she on team at TNA like that?
Traitor. That's why they were chanting traitor. Like, yes, she's wrestling Andy Hartwell as we speak, by the way.
Like you got like Jordan Grace and what's his name? Joe Hendry out here being like, oh, nobody trusts us, this, that, and the third. But everybody's cool with Kalani Jordan just being on Team TNA.
That's what I'm saying. That nothing happened.
Bro,
like
I'm just
they didn't
like,
do nothing
dog,
for it.
I did not like that at all, bro. I've had a problem with it since day one. Like, I love Lola Vice. I love Jada Parker, but one of those two could have been, switched out. One of them should have been switched out for Kalana Jordan, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
You know who's growing on me?
Who?
JC.
Really?
Yes, I'm starting to like her matches, dude. She's gotten better.
The match she had at that triple threat match, the one was it Heat Wave? What is that?
I think it was a Heat Wave. It was one of the whichever the last one was. Yeah,
that was a fire match. I
told you
that was a good match. And she was just like she was really really solid in that match. Like it wasn't, I'm not going to name
carried.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna name one of the wrestlers, but I wasn't saying like she wasn't getting carried by her or I want to say Dana Brooks, but her name wasn't Dana Brooks at the time.
Ash by Elegance.
Ash by Elegance. Yeah, she wasn't being carried by them. Like she actually held her own, and in a lot of the spots, she was actually doing a lot of the work. Like she can go. She's a really great wrestler. I think.
I'm a fan now.
I think this toxic attraction thing. I really think she's got to do away with this because I don't like it. Like at the time, it was good back when Mandy Rose was like the leader and stuff. I think you could really sell that, like with how Mandy Rose is, how her character was, and everything like that. I think that worked, but she's got to do something else. If she wants to do like a mean girl act, she's got to figure out something else because that's been my biggest attraction from this. You know what I'm saying? And now she's down to one other member too, because one of the other members of that group left.
So, she left. Yeah, one of the other. They had a boyfriend basically just shit on the business in a video.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, like they did a video like they wrestling in the ring. He was like, "Yeah, this is fake," and yada yada. And she was like, "I'm gonna show him how fake it is." Then at the end of the day, he was like, "Yeah, this shit is fake." So, Mark Henry was pissed about it and all that.
Oh man.
Who takes the title off of her? It's sure, name them. You name anybody. There's so many of them in NXT that could take the title off her and it will be justified. Like, even though she's getting better, it's not like she's untouchable. She's not what Mandy Rose was, or even though they pushed Mandy to the moon. Anybody can take the title. Jada, Lola, Soul, even though Soul got 2 titles already. Zarya. I thought Zarya would be bigger than what she is right now. Because she came in super hot.
That has to be studied, bro. The way that Zarya has been,
dude. Zarya and Julia.
Yeah. But you know what? The thing about Julia, I guess this goes for Zarya too. I feel like the both of them, if they leave, and I don't say this a lot because you can't just go from WWE to AEW and then assume that things are gonna go well for you.
Especially not AEW, no.
Yeah, but
TNA maybe.
I believe that I think that especially with Julia and how charismatic she is and how different her character is just from a lot of people, which makes it even more jarring that they're not really doing they're doing her an injustice. I don't understand how this isn't working in WWE, but I feel like she could really benefit from just being in AEW and just really wrestling a lot of good matches and big matches over there. I think that she needs to. I think that when her contract is up, I think she needs to just let go of this WWE dream and raise her stock elsewhere. Honestly,
yeah. Hey, this is an opportunity for Stardom to get back their people because they're not being used right. Well. Ghostface, appreciate the follow. What you mean we getting the 4? Did they announce that on social media or something? A fatal 4-way? I haven't seen anything, but we'll get to it if it pops up. But overall, NXT versus TNA, I would give that show a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that seems about appropriate. I would go 6. I would go 6.
And the only reason
I feel like if this was on a PLE, then they could have really went the hell out. Like they really could have showed out, but
only reason it gets a 6 is because of the Ali and Ethan Page match. Like it was cool to see them all together and working together, and I like the whole we fought each other, but it's still respect. So it wasn't nobody like really hating each other or burying each other, nothing like that.
Mhm.
But overall, it was just too straightforward for me. The build up didn't, the actual matches didn't match the build up.
Mhm.
So even the Dark State and the Hardys, it just didn't. The Hardys just ran right through. So I'll take, if it wasn't for the Ethan Page and Ali match, I would have been like, bro, this is wasting my time. So, but overall, good show, man. Or decent show. Let's get to AEW real quick. I really don't want to go through the whole AEW Title Tuesday show or nothing like that. I just want to know, because they got killed in the ratings, which I forgot that they was even on Tuesday. Honestly, do
you know why?
Well, I didn't have no interest in it.
Oh, what, in AEW? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh no, they switched over. So SmackDown also had a record low number in their ratings.
Because baseball, right?
No, it had nothing to do with sports or anything. Actually, they switched over to a new way of recording the data for the numbers.
Yeah.
So the ratings, So they did this, and it's just been a weird thing that's only been affecting wrestling specifically. Like,
I think they own some BS about. Ooh, Kalani just super kicked the hell out of Indy Hartwell.
So it's been affecting wrestling like significantly. And I would like, it's been a weird phenomena. Like SmackDown hit like a record low, like a record all time record low this past week, and then AEW just got their record low now too. So I don't know what that means for the future. More concerned about like TV deals and stuff on both ends, but
what about the HBO?
That's what I'm saying.
They was out there. Yeah.
HBO,
they were supposed to get in $1 million. I'm like, you're not getting $1 million from HBO Max.
And they just got Netflix, and like Raw just got SmackDown and all. Or good lord, Raw got Netflix. I can't talk, bro.
Netflix got Raw.
Oh shoot! But like, yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens, bro. By the way, this is completely off topic. Have you seen these? Have you seen these AI freaking promos that have been going around?
Dude.
Oh man.
The Martin Luther King.
Yeah. Cutting a promo on Malcolm X. I'm like, what the hell, bro?
Biggie Smalls and all them.
And Tupac, yeah, bro. Oh,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Oh Lord, it's getting dangerous.
AI is ridiculous. Kalani, I said Kalani Brown. I'm thinking about WNBA. Kalani Jordan just retained her title against Indy Hartwell. So that prediction.
Tupac cash in on Kobe. What the hell?
No, I saw Kobe playing. Kobe was streaming NBA 2K on Twitch.
You saw?
I was like, yo, what the hell, bro?
Oh my god, bro.
And chatting everything. Like, I was like, come on, dog. But
I think the worst part is that this younger generation, they just believe anything that they see online. So they're just gonna start spinning everything.
Yeah, they just say everything. Bro, I see so many false headlines. Like one headline I saw yesterday, Bianca Belair got caught cheating on Montez Ford, and it had thousands of views. I was like, are you stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come, I won't even click on it because I don't even want to give you the view.
The view, yeah.
But just like,
you're better than me because my curiosity, I can't help it, bro.
Nah, I'm not wasting my time on that, bro. That's no damn well. Montez and Bianca are not cheating on each other, and they're absolutely fine.
That's black love and it's fine. Is that
please stop this, man. But yeah, Kalani Jordan retains her title. So I got that prediction right.
See, Rob be on that type of time too, bro.
I used to be, but I was like, once I realized I was giving you views, and I was like, I'm helping you get views for this bullshit. I was like, nah, I'm done. I refuse to contribute to your BS. We got a hardcore war happening. The Order 4 versus the System.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, Bound for Glory. So trying to give you updates as Bound for Glory goes on, but AEW overall has not been great. Like what pissed Jesus. It's so many things we could talk about. Like Kenny Omega Last time we saw Kenny Omega, he got put through a table by Kyle Fletcher, right? And that was in the ECW arena. We don't see him no more. He's written off TV. He comes back. Nothing. No, he don't mention Kyle Fletcher at all. He don't try to attack him. He don't go after him. He's in a random tag match, and then they're dancing and all this stuff. What? Hello, does Kyle Fletcher not exist to Kenny Omega? Did he not just put you through a table and wrote you off TV for weeks? What? Why they can't keep up with the story, man?
It's weird. It's very strange. It's strange that we are in a universe now where WWE is more consistent with their storytelling than AEW is, because that was the biggest part about AEW showing up, right? Consistent storytelling and all that stuff when they first came through, and that's what the alternative was, and that's what everybody was going through. Give it, and you can say whatever you want about some of the current problems that WWE is having, even under this Triple H regime, but their storytelling every week is always very consistent, week to week.
Even
we get to a pay-per-view. Huh?
I said, even if it's bad.
Even if it's bad. Yeah, it's always very consistent. So that would be, I would say that's a big thing too. A problem that AEW has always had is just throwing stories up in the air, out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Or just, the biggest example of that would have been, what's his name? The Eddie Kingston return for All Out. That was put together by Big Bill on a Collision one week. And 2 weeks later, we got the match.
Social media. He accepted on social media.
Yeah. Which you could make the argument. You're just like, oh, well, WWE did the same thing just recently with Cena and Styles. I would still tell you that was still not a great build up either. You know what I'm saying? This match they just had, match that they just had was fantastic, but this build has been trash. And AJ's been the only one talking semi like frequently, like if he's been talking about it. Like the only time I ever saw him say something was he's just like, I'm excited to go, one more round with Cena and beat up John Cena. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that way of like promoting a match is ever really good. And I think AEW has a problem with that as well. But more recently, they've been going the route of nostalgia to try and get people back into that. We've been seeing the reformation of a lot of tag teams. The Acclaimed is coming back together and doing their thing.
Why?
Right now they can't get along, but we know how that works out in wrestling. Jungle, Jurassic Express, they came back together at All Out, which I thought was a really cool moment. I liked it. And I have no problem with Jurassic Express being back together.
Right.
I'm going to be completely transparent about that. I'm happy that they're together.
Right.
And I think the only reason that this is happening was, and let me start off by saying I feel like this was always the goal. I think the goal was always to have Jack Perry and Luchasaurus get back together as a team. I think that was always the goal. I think what happened was when Nick Wayne got hurt, that really messed things up for them. And so they just decided to really expedite that timetable. And so they went about doing it like this, which got the pop. Everybody's happy. We're seeing them together and stuff like that. But I think it was even more evidently clear that was the plan after seeing the video that was shown at All Out, where they had the little footage of like the what was he? He was being like resurrected or something like that. Mm-hmm. I think that was even more clear because there was a lot of cut-ins and stuff like that. And I'm just like, something's not adding. The math's not mathing here. So that's what I believe. Like I said, I'm glad that we got it, but AEW is going that route now with a lot of stuff. And I don't know. We'll see. AEW's always been I've always been a fan of them just because of the wrestlers that are there and a lot of the connection I have to just the Elite in general and how they got me back into wrestling and stuff like that. But the product now is a lot different than what it was back in 2019 for sure.
Okay, so let's go back to the kill switch Luchasaurus thing.
Right.
If they brought him back because of the injury, I understand. You do that whole video package for him to return and attack Christian. if you know that you're gonna go back and the original plan was to do that video package for him to return with Jungle Boy, why not have something in the match with Christian where maybe he gets put out again, or Christian mind plays him, plays with his mind, and even though he's back, he's not back. Like Christian still controls him. They get put through a table, something where he's out again versus wrestling a whole month in random matches with
the
Kip
family.
Sabian.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's wrestling every week. He's on Collision and all that, and their beef, him and Kip Sabian are looking at each other crazy, but nobody understood that either.
Yeah.
So if the original plan was to bring him back with Jungle Boy and that video package was for that, why not just, okay, he's attacking Christian for this match, but something happened to him again to where he has to be out. And now Jungle Boy brings him back and tells him to throw that kill switch belt into the crowd. You're Luchasaurus again. That would have made sense. It's just little things. I understand stuff happens. Little things are common sense. I love the fact that Jungle Express are back together. I was happy when I saw it, but I was like, wait, this don't make no sense.
Better avenues to go about getting to the same end product.
Yeah, because they used the same exact video.
Yeah.
So I was like, he wasn't dead. No, he died again all of a sudden. Like, he was just wrestling on Collision. He died again. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then the Kenny Omega, you're not going after.
And the way that I interpreted that too was that, because the way that the video played out, like the way that it played out was that, like, you were seeing the whole resurrection of Luchasaurus from the first video that played out, but you were seeing it from a different lens where, like, you were seeing sort of like the Frankenstein, like monster video. So before you just saw the monster being resurrected, now you're seeing the scientist that was behind the resurrection. So that's how I took it before. But I can see your side of things also. So, because regardless of how they got to that point, it was still a little bit of a rush job. So,
yeah, Lamat, my bad, man. I'm just trying to hey, bro, we got to make sense of stuff. Kenny Omega not going after Kyle Fletcher. It didn't make any sense to me, at all. And then, it's a lot. It's a lot. There's just like Samoa Joe got mad because Hangman dropped the title on accident. Now you're beefing, and now you got a title match. He didn't drop it on purpose. He was trying to hand it to you, and it failed. Those titles are heavy. Like, and then you just got to having a match, so you're sweating and all that stuff. That's leather. Like, it happens. Oh, you disrespect me? We gonna fight. Bow, title match. What? Like, they just run through stuff, man. I never liked how they did Hangman's title run the first time. I'm not liking it how they doing it now. I appreciate the fact that he wrestles every week, but come on, man. Like, give me something for him that's gonna stick. Like, his biggest story outside of Swerve was beating Moxley in that match and Moxley was right back the very next Wednesday. And he's been back every week since, just raising hell, like nothing ever changed. With
that part always bugged me. That part always bugged me. So WWE's been releasing matches on YouTube because they do full matches now of like their big shows whenever they're having a pay-per-view. And I watched what was it that they just released? Hangman versus Jay White. And that made me think, because Jay White, in any company that Jay White and Hangman have been in, Hangman has never beaten Jay White. So when Jay White does come back, they do have a good program for him coming back. So they fought, I think, once in New Japan, and Jay White beat him. They might have fought in Ring of Honor, but they fought twice for sure in AEW, and Jay White won twice. So that'll be good to get back. The only thing I'm hoping for, and it's very hard in a crowd like AEW for Jay White to obtain this, but I hope that when Jay White comes back, he comes back as a heel. This man has just a level of cool about him that no matter when he opens his mouth, the crowd just wants to cheer him. like a lot. So I'm hoping that when he comes back, that he's just like the heel to Hangman, and he's gonna have to be because it's Hangman. So
yeah. Speaking of heels, Andrade returns and immediately gets put in the Don Callis family.
14 members, at least. It's what it seems like. If you're counting the people that are not on TV every week, but are still like technically a part of the group, like Mark Davis showed back up on Collision last night. So, and he wasn't on TV for a while. Before,
I didn't even know he was in the group.
Oh yeah. Who else is in the group that
you got the evil
Brian Cage is in there too, but he wasn't. Yeah, he's just been injured. So, so like what we're looking at, like 11 or 12 people in the Don Callis family right now.
Josh Alexander,
it's Josh Alexander, Lance
the Murder
Parker,
Hawk, yep.
Kyle Fletcher, Hechicero, what's his name? The clone?
Yeah, the clone. The clone. Oh my god.
It's too much to count, bro. He's got this guy, bro. He comes out and it's like half the roster's there, bro.
Oh, he broke his leg?
Yeah. So on Collision, Ibushi.
That was a nasty fall.
Yeah, so on Collision, Josh Alexander was going for some type of spot on the top rope. He had him in like a fireman's carry. And it was an awkward like position that he was in, and Ibushi kind of started tilting backwards and they fell. And Ibushi landed right on his leg and just couldn't get up. They went right to a count out finish afterwards. And Mark Davis returned after this. I guess this was supposed to be a planned spot where he would come in after Ibushi won, but they decided to go forward with it anyways, and he just kind of started attacking Ibushi like on the ground. But yeah, that was unfortunate for Ibushi. That was unfortunate for Mark Davis. That was just kind of crazy. That was just a really wild way to start the show, and I'm surprised that they even put it on. But I mean, they had already been going like I think 12 minutes. I think the match was 12 minutes in before the accident occurred. So to just kind of cut that out of the taping would have been.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw it and I sent it to you. I was like, yo, that was crazy. But it's so much that don't make sense. Like you bring Andrade back and you have him attack Kenny Omega again. Why did he attack Kenny? And then they're gonna put him with evil. What's the dog superhero name? The little Power Ranger looking guy that he loves so much that they made the clone.
Oh, a hologram?
Yeah, you put him with evil hologram, and he's like, yo, you know his cousin is still over there, right? In AEW, but he's too busy in Ring of Honor right now, right? It's just I don't know. There's some things I like. Like I like the fact that Chris Statlander became champion. Even though it's kind of weird how it happened, but she did pin the champion. So I love that part of it. But like even in the women's division, you just have Mercedes steady running through everybody. You bring Lacey, and formerly Kaden Carter, and she just gets ran through by Mercedes. Mercedes running around here with 10 titles now. And it means
one for Jody Threat. Yep.
It don't mean nothing no more to me. Like now she wins the title. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like it doesn't. It used to mean something when she first started gaining. Now I'm just like, all right, whatever. And there's so many people missing. That like, what happened to Camille?
Oh man, bro, she.
What's that? Was Megan Bain? Where is she at?
Oh, she was wrestling last night. I see Megan Bain all the time. She's just on Collision. That's why that's why you haven't seen her yet. They're also getting the what is it called? The tag team division ready for the women. So there's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of tag teams going around. So Megan Bain right now is in a tag team with Penelope Ford. So
why
they're doing that? They've got the what do they call that? The Triangle of Madness. I think Thecla's like the singles competitor, but they've got Sky Blue and Julia Hart in a tag team. They've got Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. They got them in a tag team. So
why?
Just because they're two heavy hitters. That's the only thing that I can think of. But
I already went over that, Tony. Like why they not using Omega after Fletcher?
It's like,
I already went on my rant about that. Like,
oh shoot.
And it just don't add up, man. I'm just like, what are we doing? The whole Hook, I don't even know what to say about Hook. Like they dropped the ball with him.
Well, I have identified the issue. I just think that I identified the issue with Hook a long time ago, but nothing has been done about it. So I mean, it is what it is. So they're committed to having Hook on TV every week, and
for what?
If that's what they want to do, then fine. But there's not going to be any real learning. There's not going to be any real type of anything unless he can get out into a space where he can really, really develop a character and really, really, really learn like the ropes, in other words, and get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If all you've learned and all you've ever done is be on TV, you know, it's the same problem with Jade. You know, same problem with Jade. So,
Scare Sacrifice, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Look, I just want to remind y'all who's at the time during the pandemic era who was saying that Dom was going to be better than Hook when people wasn't believing in Dom. And everybody was on Hook's nuts at the time. It was like, because Hook was hot. It was me. I'm gonna have to go find them old streams. I was like, Dom is gonna turn out better. Everybody, you stupid. Everybody in the chat. Everybody was in the chat calling me stupid. I wish y'all was here. Everybody in the chat. Because I remember. And now look where we are. Dom is like one of the hottest things going. Running away from Rusev, which is out of all people. And then Hook is got the worst theme music outside of the ops. And he's not the same. Like, it's just, I don't know.
You don't like that? You don't like that track with the snare on it?
I cannot.
You don't like the op theme?
I hate the ops theme, dude. When I heard it at All In, I think that was my first time noticing it. I never noticed it until I was in All In. I was like, who the hell is this? And then when they came out, I was like, what? Like, this is so dumb. I was like, no way. This is... Yeah, I was mad.
That's a major contrast too to what the Dark Rider, like Cesaro's theme is amazing. I love Cesaro's theme, so that's just such a huge contrast when Cesaro's like and the Death Riders are coming out, and then
bro,
ops were following.
Like I legit did not know who they was when they came out. I was like, who is this? Then I see them walking out. I was like, come on, bro, y'all can't be serious. Then Hook had I loved Hook theme.
Oh, that Action Bronson theme was nuts.
I don't think he liked Action Bronson anymore. I don't think Tony Khan liked Action Bronson after he said what he said about the locker room being weird and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, next thing you know, Hook has horrible theme music now. And then we got all these tag teams with weird names like the Swirl and all that bullshit. Like, what happened to Private Party?
Have you seen Mark Quinn recently?
No.
Holy Christ, bro! This guy, you know why Private Party doesn't exist anymore? Because Mark Quinn ate his partner, bro. This guy is huge now, bro.
Is he shredded or he's just like out of shape huge?
Nah, like he's shredded. Like this guy is jacked the hell up now.
What the hell Moose got on? Like, he looks. I can't even say what he looks like. He look Karrion Kross from 2019 on Monday Night Raw. From 2021, I'm sorry.
Them going to WWE. Hopefully, man. They haven't had a good. Hopefully, they go straight to NXT, and hopefully that they can do some work over there because they really needed some work on their character stuff too. So that was another problem. You had so many of these people coming in from like the independent scene on TV for the first time. So he does look like Buddy Murphy now, dude. It's insane. Like this guy is jacked to all hell. I don't know. Bro, he's just been off TV for like what? Maybe like I guess 6 months to do that too. You know, I'm thinking about it now. But
protein. Oh, yo, Moose just slipped on a chair and it wasn't playing in the spot. Oh, hilarious. He looked like Titus O'Neil, bro.
No, don't say that.
Bro, he was doing the moves. I hope somebody clipped that and put it on social media.
No.
He was doing a little moose thing and he was about to jump over the ropes and there was a chair under him and he fell. He tried to get back up real quick. Hilarious.
Not moose.
Hilarious, man. But I'm just trying to figure AEW out, man. I was like, maybe somebody could tell me because I don't know what's going on with nothing. And it's making it to the point where I don't care no more, and I don't like that. You know, AEW needs to be good, and it's just like I need to understand what's going on. I don't understand nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing makes sense to me. Young Bucks, you don't care about your tag titles no more?
It's not that. It's just that they're broke, bro. They have other problems.
but you
They
had
got
money.
real life problems. They don't got money no more, bro. They spent it all. Matt
Okay.
Jackson, he went to the casino. He lost all the money.
Yes. But still, when you win a title, when you win a championship, that means more money. So you should be going after your titles.
Well, they won't have to worry about money now because Tony Khan just offered them a $500,000, like a $500,000 match against Jurassic Party. So Jurassic Express, if they win, they get the money back.
We're still doing this.
I don't know. I don't care what anybody tells me. This has been one of the funniest things I've been watching on wrestling all week. The Young Bucks having to go after money consistently and just losing everything, being the elite on YouTube again.
Yeah,
just as a source of income. Like, man, I've been laughing at this whole thing where I've just been like, this is hilarious.
They've been killing it. I'm just saying, like, part of the reason you should want to go after your tag titles because that equals more money.
Yeah.
So.
Which I think will be like the light bulb, like over the head situation that they're just gonna have one day. What happened? Did something crazy just happen?
Who is the chick in the system?
Eddie Edwards? Or no, Alicia Edwards.
She just got double choke slam into some tacks.
Oh my god.
So
talking about tags, did you watch that? Who was it? It was Mark Briscoe and MJF. Did you see that tag match that they had?
That was a good match.
That was crazy.
That was a good match.
That was nuts.
And that was a match I did not care about because I just assumed Briscoe was going to lose again.
Yeah.
So
far they're doing everything I wanted with these two. You know, MJF got his title shot back, so that's great.
I'm still mad about that.
Mark Briscoe beat MJF. They continue the feud with MJF. Mark Briscoe beat him. So now, like right now, all the focus is on MJF and Briscoe, and MJF has a chance to come in and swoop up after Hangman, fucks up somewhere. So get the tables. What's your question?
But yeah, like it's so much. Cause hell, if we go to SmackDown, I can ask the same questions about Shinsuke just came back, right?
Came back to his normal music, like nothing ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened, man.
Mm-hmm.
You would think because they were fighting each other for the number one contender spots, right? And go ahead, Dark. You got something for that? I got nothing for that.
The only logical. The only thing that I can say about that is that Mark was going after what's his name? Who is it? What's his name?
Oh, good lord!
He was going after Fletcher before, huh?
Ali just did a 450 and missed and landed on tax.
Jesus, I'm gonna have to watch that match again or tomorrow. But yeah, no, I don't know. Friggin' what? Mark was going after Fletcher before, and now he still wants that TNT championship. Why he wouldn't go after the biggest prize in the company? I'm not gonna try and argue with that. It makes more sense, so that's why. And this is wrestling, and that's why it's not happening. So that's my answer.
Right, and with that, I would say why. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm doing too much over it because I got something I'm about to pull up for you, and I'm sitting there watching this match too. But I don't know. Keep talking. Keep going. It'll come back to me. I'm doing too much over here.
But yeah, no.
Oh, the cash in. Like, how's that gonna work now?
I have a theory. I have a theory on what's gonna happen. Because they said that MJF has to give him 2 weeks time or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I believe that MJF is going to I believe that they're going to do some type of bounty thing, right? Where MJF is just going to, leading up to the weeks of the match, MJF is just going to not necessarily like try and have people beat Hangman, but just have people run through Hangman and just completely just annihilate this guy. Like beforehand, before his matches, like when he's in the arena, like you're just going to see Hangman go through hell for like 2 weeks. And then whether it's at a pay-per-view or whether it's on a Dynamite, when that match happens, you're going to see Hangman at his absolute, like, just worst. And I think that's going to start right after Hangman goes against, like, probably the most physically taxing match that he's had in this run. So I don't think it's going to happen until a lot later, but I think that's how that's probably going to play out. So, and I think then MJF will capitalize and end up winning after Hangman tries like his hardest, like puts on like a crazy performance, but he's still going to come up short because he's just been through so much.
So you saying that it'll still be an honest cash in, but because you have to do it honest.
You have to.
But it'll be after Hangman
is basically beating the hell.
Okay.
Beating the hell. Like MJF is gonna use his resources to make sure that Hangman's, like, the brakes have been beaten the hell off of him. So,
I'm trying to think is.
Because what other route is there? Now that you've done it this way, now that you said this is how this has to be done, what other route can you go? You know,
I don't think it's the other way out. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Unless you just have MJF come back and beat him clean, because like, and just show that MJF is still one of the best wrestlers. Like it hasn't been great for him.
Yeah,
and that's part of the reason why he left and got mad and left, because he was like, "Yo, this hasn't been working out. Like, I'm forgetting who I am. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and yada yada." So,
whatever he does, though, I just hope he doesn't start a new faction. I hope that's not. I don't want that to be the route. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to, all of a sudden there's people in masks again, devil masks again. It's like, oh yeah, I had these people help me, and they're all a part of my faction.
That's probably
MJF has never been able to run a faction properly. He can never do it in the future. I don't care what anybody says, what hope anybody has. MJF is a great singles wrestler, and he should always just be a singles wrestler. He can't have people behind him. It just doesn't work like that.
Strong remarks right there. Strong remarks right there. But do we have anything else? Because I'm done with AEW. You got anything else?
No, I'm good. I got everything out of my system.
Yeah, I don't watch Collision. So to me, I'm gonna ask a lot of questions about where is such and such, because I have no idea where they are. Right. So SmackDown, Shinsuke Nakamura came back. I'm not gonna really go over this, but Shinsuke Nakamura came back. I guess it was good to see him back in this whole. Why is college football popping up on my screen? I guess it was good to see him back. Back to his old self. I felt like the heel Shinsuke was killing it when you actually used him.
I loved that. I love this new character that he had. I like the samurai. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Like the old general. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, the backstage vignettes and all that was killing, and you just went away with it. So it's so annoying, bro. The tag division. The Street Profits lose to the Wyatts. And now good thing is you got the MFT back, and it looks like they're going with the New Japan style of Tama Tonga and God and all them with the face paint. So I'm kind of interested in seeing what they do there with Solo just being the leader. So, but other than that, all these tag teams, and you don't have no stories for them. Julia has been your U.S. Women's Champion, and that championship has never been defended on the PLE. Like, what are we doing? How did Julia just fall off the cliff like this?
It makes me very sad. Back when I started doing this podcasting thing, I was up and down singing this girl's praises, trying to get eyes on her, just trying to make sure everybody knew who this girl was. A diamond in the rough. She finally makes it to the big times, and Now Triple H acting like he don't know what to do, bro. He got something right there.
Like, they rushed her.
Don't know, yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember doing a show.
It's like when you got. It's like what. I have an analogy. It's like when you've got this baddie, like this dime, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just I don't know what you said, but you got her, right? Mm-hmm. And you've been with her for like 2 years or something like that, and you just after a while you don't even see like what made her special or nothing like that, so you just start treating her like garbage. You just start treating her like trash. Yeah. And now this one girl's just like, well, what the hell did I do? And that's where we're at with Julia. Like, she didn't do nothing. She's still a dime. She's still 10, but like Triple H doesn't know what he's doing. I had to go on a small rant right here because I think it's crazy. I think it's insane.
It's bad, bro.
It don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, Julia should be given the world right now. Julia, I want to give you the world right now, but so this don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, you gotta we gotta do something. She can't be used here. Put her on Raw. Put her somewhere. But like, do something because this is crazy. Or just let go of her. Like, honestly, and that like it sounds sad to say like and stuff like that because I remember like I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a video of the first time that she was on what was it called? Like shown NXT? on NXT TV, and she was genuinely shocked that so many people were reacting towards her being there. And like, it's great that she's getting to live out her dream, but like, not like this.
Yeah, Leon Slater versus Javon Evans is about to happen. So they're about to cook. They are about to cook. Oh
man.
Hell, they got something to top because that last match with Leon Slater and what's the guy name? Can't think of the other guy name.
Myron Reed.
Myron Reed. They went crazy.
I knew that match was gonna be fire, bro. The young goat, bro.
Yeah, they went crazy. But yeah, Julia hasn't been used. You put Candice LeRae back with DIY. Haven't seen them since. Well, R-Truth, you do this whole series thing. This man had cut his hair and everything. And you started something with him and Aleister Black, and then it just stopped. And then he went back to being goofy R-Truth again.
I think the biggest crime is that he's never going to get that hair back either. Like, it's done.
It's done. Yeah, it's out. He's done. Yep, he's done. So,
oh man,
and it's crazy because now he's posting rap videos with him with his dreads. Like, yeah, bro, we know you cut it.
Wait, hold up, man.
Yeah, like we know you cut it. They didn't grow back that fast.
It's that AI.
Right. Sami Zayn is doing his best to keep it interesting with the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah.
But like, people are low key starting to turn on Sami because they want other folks to win.
It's because the opponents, not this past week. I would not say that. I feel like they were really going the nostalgia route with Shinsuke, but
yeah,
that match was not going to be what it was in Texas. That is no way. But
that was NXT Black and Gold. You ain't matching that.
Yeah, but like, I mean, the other opponents that he's had have just been so like captivating, and these are people that people want to see in that spot, like Aleister Black,
Javon Evans,
Carmelo. Like, these people want to see, and it's crazy. Like, we mentioned all these names that are on SmackDown that aren't getting any type of love, no push whatsoever, and they just stick with the same routine.
Yeah,
like on Raw, like they're being more forward thinking about things, but on SmackDown for some reason they're keeping it tight over there for whatever reason. It does not make any sense to me.
Yeah, quick prediction. Javon Evans or Leon Slater, who wins this match? That the crowd is going crazy for while they just standing there looking at each other.
I feel like they give it to Javon.
You think so?
I think we're gonna see a surprise. Yeah. I think that Slater would be good to keep the title on Slater, but I think they're gonna go with Javon. Especially because I think that in the main event we're gonna get the World Championship back in TNA. So I think they're gonna pull something.
You still got Kalani with the Women's Championship.
Oh, that's true.
The crowd is going crazy. I think I want Javon to win, but I think Leon takes it. So
that's what I'm saying.
And some people that's in that middle section that went to the restroom, they better hurry back.
Yeah.
So, because they're about to cook. But Yeah, SmackDown, man. It's just I didn't want to go over like the show or nothing. It's just Jacob Fatu is back now, so now you got him and Drew McIntyre, both guys who I love that they're going up against each other, but I hate that they're going up against each other because one of them got to lose.
Yeah,
and in my opinion, both of them should be going after the title.
Well, I heard that I heard that the plan for the Rumble is to either have Jay or no, not Jay. I'm sorry, Drew or Fatu go after the title at the Rumble, and that possibly at Saturday night's main event that a triple threat match would be made. I'm thinking that it should be flipped. I'm thinking there should be a singles match at Saturday's night main event. We should have a triple threat at the Rumble. I think that would be a good idea.
Either way, I need to see these guys in the title picture. Cody has only lost what 3 or 4 matches since he's been back.
Yeah,
he got pinned by Roman.
Cena.
He got pinned by Cena. He lost that one match on Raw to Solo. That was a tag match. Did Brock ever beat him, or did he beat Brock every time? I think he lost one to Brock and beat him.
No, he beat him. He beat him twice, right? He beat him at Backlash, and then he beat him at SummerSlam again, right? Did he win at Backlash?
Yeah, I thought he lost. I thought they split.
Did they?
Because if not, well, Seth just beat him, so that'll be 4 still. But yeah, look that up. I'm not sure who won. There's no way he beat Brock twice. They made him that powerful. But that's kind of ridiculous too, though.
Yeah. Okay. Backlash 2023. We've got. Yeah, Cody Rhodes went over Brock. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yep.
But Cena can't beat him.
No, he can't. He can't win.
Okay. Well, and then Prime Undertaker couldn't beat him either.
Nope. Cody's his kryptonite, bro.
That's ridiculous.
The American Nightmare, bro.
Yeah, like I get Cody as Cody, but he ain't got to be. I don't think Cody should ever be this powerful.
Oh, he is. He is.
Come on, man. That's why I didn't want him to win that title back, man. I'm sorry. I like Cody. I love watching him. I didn't want him to win that title back because he don't even be there to defend it. He's just there. Like whatever, man. I'm over it. Between AEW and SmackDown and the tag division across the board. I'm just done. I'm done. And then how they doing the women on SmackDown? Leeching don't mean nothing. She's been going after the US title since she's been back. Like B-Fab can't decide if she want to be her tag partner or be with the Street Profits. Like 1 minute I'm gonna help you meet you, and the next minute I'm gonna just watch you get jumped while I'm backstage with Montez and Dawkins. Like it's stupid. Yeah. It's just like I don't be consistent, man. Ever since they brought Road Dogg back, I knew it. When they brought him back, it was a fire. Road Dogg was trending years ago for a reason. And you brought him back thinking something was gonna change. No, like bro, they did make moves in creative for SmackDown this past week, but Road Dogg is still head of creative over there. So until he's gone, stupid. But last thing I want to bring up, because it's something I mentioned when Jey Uso first started yeeting. I said, man, he basically took Montez Ford's hand wave to the crowd from 2022, 2021. And Montez had to stop using it and start doing something else. That's why he does this now versus this. But I said Montez was doing it the whole time. So funny enough, I just randomly started seeing more videos of people saying Jey Uso low-key stole Montez Ford's whole gimmick, even to the look. And then they said that only reason it works is because, of course, he was with the Bloodline. He got the storyline out of it. Montez is still in the tag team. They never gave him a storyline to blow up from it. But overall, Jey Uso stole Montez Ford's whole gimmick. I just said the yeet, the hand wave with the crowd.
He stole my whole flow.
Yeah, and I was like, and then when they started breaking, I was like, oh, he do have the shades like Montez. He do have the bling and the like Montez that Bianca makes for Montez, by the way. So I said, what is different about them? He stole the man's whole gimmick. And since he's Samoan and with the bloodline, it worked for him because they gave him a storyline to use that gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, they need to do a storyline with Montez going after Jey Uso eventually.
Yeah, that'll never happen. I would love that. That'll never happen, bro. I would love that. They will keep this man in a tag team with the Street Profits forever, bro. He's gonna end his career as a tag team, bro. This man, oh Lord have mercy. Think about how long it took Jay and Jimmy to get separated finally.
I mean, they're twins. It's hard to separate twins.
Yeah, we'll see.
You already started a riff somewhat where it looked like you started a riff, then they all of a sudden came back together as like Street Profits forever and all that.
I would have more faith in a riff, but for the Street Profits, if they were still doing random drafts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if they had like that random draft where it's just like, we're having one of these people on here and the other one over there, then I'd be good with that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, these boys are cooking. Javon Evans and
I can imagine.
Like they're flying all over the place right now. But yeah, I didn't think about the whole gimmick until I started seeing other people's videos.
I think that's hilarious because I'm just right here, just looking at these pictures. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. He took his whole gimmick. Jey Uso wasn't coming out like this. And Jay had his own swag, which was fire in the bloodline and the lockdown and Usos and all that stuff. That was fire. Like I actually like that look better than the Yeet look.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you just took this man's whole gimmick. If you smart, you will have Montez if you really want to push him because he has it all. The look, the charisma, he even got swole, jacked up muscle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He has it all. Like, and his wife is Bianca Belair, who's I'm sorry, like, hey, you should be champ off of that alone. And then the fact that Bianca is gonna come back eventually, they're gonna put her right back at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not give Montez a chance? And hell, make it to where I understand Naomi is not his wife, but where Montez and Bianca is feuding with Jimmy and Naomi, they take Jimmy out and Jay steps up to tag with Naomi, and now you have the Jay versus Montez Ford, and Montez can start hitting them with you stole my whole gimmick, bruh. I've been waiting on you.
I would love to hear him.
And I used your brother.
Are gonna,
I used your brother and beat him down to get your attention, to get to you. I'm just saying.
That would be fire. That would be fire.
Fire Road Dogg and hire us, man.
Put us on the writing team, bro. Get us in that table, bro. Oh man.
Just saying, man. But yeah, I had to bring that up, man, before we got up out of here.
Okay. So weird. That's so crazy.
Yeah, the tag division. That's what I was making when I lost train of thought. I was grabbing pictures and making this graphic so you can see. But tag division for both brands is bad, especially they don't defend their titles. Why did you put it back on them? Hell, New Day was at least coming out defending them.
Yeah, and I was sick of that too. But at least they were doing something. They
completely ruined the New Day heel turn.
It's bad.
Everybody heel turn they ruined. Shinsuke, Cena's, New Day. Who else turned heel? I can't even think. Did somebody else turn heel? Oh, Truth, because that was supposed to be a heel turn. But so whatever, man. It's good to see Zelina Vega back with her husband or with her husband.
Yeah.
Let's see if they do something with that. Poor Damian Priest, who was so hot at one time, and he just can't get nothing consistent going on SmackDown.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Like had the whole Punisher thing. Everything was going good for him. I would say like post WrestleMania, which he had a pretty for the WrestleMania that we saw. That was one of the better matches coming out of it. So for him to kind of be in limbo after that is kind of disappointing. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I got for y'all tonight. You got anything else, Dark?
I am all set. I'm good.
Yeah, appreciate y'all joining. Appreciate the follows. Make sure you follow MT Darkness as well if you're not doing so on the Twitter app and on not TikTok, Twitch. Make sure you follow him on that as well, man. Appreciate everybody that tapped in. Get the tables. Appreciate the raid. The Matt Champion, the OGs that stepped in for a little bit. Dynamite J, Alice in Wonderlands. Good to see you. I ain't seen y'all in. Well, I see Dynamite J from time to time. Rob, good to see you. I'm not. You say you ready for Wrestle Dream? I'm not. I don't care. Like, I'm sure it's gonna cook. They're gonna have matches that cook as always. I just don't care. Like, yeah, I don't care. I didn't care about Crown Jewel up until the last week. Like, they did a good job the last week and a half getting me invested because I did not care about that either. So
I feel like that's just how most pay-per-views are nowadays. With a lot of stuff, like I just wait until the show actually gets here, and then I'll be like, "Oh, there was a show today," and then I'll watch it, and I'll be like, "Oh, that was a good show," and then back to TV, and I'm just like,
it's just like because with AEW, the reason I don't care because I know the follow up ain't gonna make sense. They're not gonna stick with whatever happened. All In, they had so many stories that came out of All In that they could have went with, and they didn't go with none of them. Not one, not even the main event storyline of Moxley being hung over the top rope. They didn't even go with that. They was in a 6-man tag match right after that.
The next day.
And oh my God. So Javon Evans just did a springboard cutter, but it went to the floor.
I gotta watch this, bro. We gotta get off. I gotta watch this.
Yeah,
this
so
crazy, bro.
Yeah, so hey, appreciate y'all joining, man. I'm not gonna play the outro. We just gonna put this video up, and until next time, y'all be safe. And we are out, man.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. These two are gonna kill each other.